Okay. All right. Looks like we got the YouTube comments here in this corner.
We're good?
Yeah.
I threw a couple on there just to get it going.
Nice. Maybe we'll widen this out a little bit. Not cut you off too much. All right. Hop in there real quick if you don't mind.
Man, I'm locking in.
I guess I'll lock it. Sign in here too.
See what this look like.
I can see you.
You can see us? Type a comment in right now.
She's in, y'all.
Type a comment in right now.
First live one in.
Woo!
Oh, it popped up live.
Hop in there real quick if you don't mind.
Man, I'm locking in. So it's just a little behind. Like 5
Okay.
seconds.
Yeah, that's no worries.
There, I did.
Hey, I see it.
Type a comment in right now. She's in, y'all. Type a comment in right now. First live.
You gonna angle it down just a little bit?
Angle what down? This?
It can.
Yeah. Like that?
Hold on, it's gonna take a second.
Okay.
You get lots of celebrations for being the first.
Do you?
I can react to comments. See?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see how many people are live in there right now, but I guess we'll just know off the camera.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
I like it.
Cool. All right, so we got several amounts of things we're going to talk about here today. This is our first live. You got to get
First
50 subs.
live,
So shout out
boys.
live. Shout out 50 subs.
Let's go.
We're drinking Foggy Geezer today, Indian Pale Ale, and this is from War Pigs.
Dude. Indiana
know,
brand
you know.
up north. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Where's that at?
I don't know quite specifically War Pigs, but I know to make that they teamed with Three Floyds, and they're up in Munster.
Okay.
So way up north, almost Chicago, but not quite.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Cool. So the main thing, I have this titled GTA 6. So we're gonna talk about some GTA 6, but we're gonna talk about some other stuff too, just because it's our first stream.
Oh yeah, good
But
topics.
are you excited for GTA 6?
Dude, first trailer dropped. You saw girl twerking on the car,
Yeah.
alligators coming out the swamps.
Alligators and swimming pools, and a dude standing naked in his front yard, like freaking
Yeah.
spraying his flowers.
I think they recently just dropped the first map showing the full thing, and it's
Yeah.
almost double 5. So
Ooh.
there's gonna be stuff to do. It's gonna be hype.
And 5 was huge, I feel
Dude.
like.
What concerns me? The download size, bro. This is about to be 200 gigs.
Be damn 1 gig game or 1 terabyte game or
You know
something,
what I mean?
man.
It's gonna be crazy.
So, okay. So compared to like 5, it's going to be a good deal different. I think they're going to try to add a little bit more realism. Like one of the aspects I saw was they're going to actually add the option to surrender to the police. Like if you remember in 5, you remember how like they just shoot you on sight even if you're 1 star.
Yeah, no matter what.
It's kind of weird. They don't really give you that option to like surrender.
Was it just GTA Online where they did the role playing? know?
The role play, the GTA role play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But they made like a game of it. I think Rockstar did. Well, actually, Rockstar did this. So they modded the game. Like GTA RP, I think, was a mod originally. But the people who did that, like made that game, it was so good that they were like most people would be like, I'm going to sue you for this. Rockstar said no. They actually hired those guys
said,
on as
"Get
like
in on it.
software
Get in on
developers and game engineers.
That's
because
awesome.
yeah, that's cool,
That's
isn't it?
awesome.
Because they're like, man, you guys took our game and went to the next level with it.
Hey, real recognize real, right?
So shout out Rockstar for that. That was cool.
Needless to say, I think it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, and I think the whole map is like South Florida, so it goes all the way from like the Keys to like Fort Lauderdale, Miami. I think on the west side, I heard it even goes as far north as like Tampa.
Really?
Yeah, so it's pretty much the whole South
The whole
Florida.
Florida?
Whole South Florida is that Vice City. Is
Florida
that
must be
map.
lit.
Yeah. No shit,
Florida
dude.
was lit.
And dude, I've even heard they're adding cool little stuff. I don't know if this is true or not, but they're going to be adding like the freak parties, like the Diddy freak
Are you
party. Yeah,
serious?
Diddy had a mansion in Miami, so like
Wow.
one mission is like deliver baby oil.
Baby oil.
So yeah,
That's
it's gonna be
too
fun.
funny.
And another aspect I saw that they're doing is like there's gonna be like two different ways to hijack cars, and it's gonna like GTA. You just bust a window, hop in the car, maybe
literally
hotwire
elbowed
it. Yeah, you hotwire it. Maybe if it's cold, not started, and you just
Yep.
take off with it. But
Yep.
this game is actually gonna be like there's gonna be two ways. There's gonna be it's going to be like a wireless transmitting way, and that's how you do the new cars in the game.
Yeah.
And for the old games, they're actually going to have like a Slim Jim. It's like
That's
feature, so you
interesting.
can bust into old cars.
Little
But it's
Slim
going to
Jim
be, from my understanding, it's going to be more like a mini game to actually
Right.
get in instead of like a Fallout type. I don't know if it's going to be like quite that hard, but it's not going to be you just busting the car. You're going to have to do a
Right.
little mini game or something to get the car started. So.
Dude, something else that intrigued me was the story mode, how it's between like the girl and the guy.
Yeah,
And, like,
the female main character.
You think it's like a video game, Bonnie and Clyde?
Maybe that's what they were going for.
Something
there.
like that?
Maybe that's what they were going for there. Yeah,
Interesting.
I think it's cool they're having a female main character because, like, I feel like the female characters in GTA have always just been like some side character.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Every time.
So,
Every time.
what did you see from GTA 5? Because you played the online a little bit, didn't you?
Mhm,
What
mhm.
would you like to see? Like, what aspects of the game would you like to see brought back to GTA 6?
That's a good question. When I played GTA 5 online, they had this mode. I think it was called like Defend the Block
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, I'd love to see more situations where those are coming in.
Yeah. Like
Myself.
defend the. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's like all kinds of little like mini games and stuff.
Yep. Yep. Aside from that, I'm not even gonna cap, I did a few XP glitches
Yeah.
and boosted myself up there, of course.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
But honestly, I'm hoping to get a whole new game. We talked about it previous. I hate the cookie cutterness
Oh yeah.
of certain things, like Call of Duty, the same.
Yeah.
You're still just shooting someone,
Yeah.
and not much has changed.
Yeah. It seems like the GTA 5 stuff. I don't know. I think it's a really cool game, but we've just been seeing the same platform for so long. I mean, when the
Same
game come out
platform,
like
yeah.
2012 or 2013, dude,
Something
we
like
were
that.
like just kids. Like,
Yep.
think about it. The Black Ops 2, I think, had just came out or
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
So if you remember how long ago that was.
I mean, even deeper, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto like my whole life.
Have you?
Since I was like maybe 8, I feel like,
Yeah.
when I got introduced to San Andreas.
Yeah. Yeah, San Andreas was my first one too. I remember I went to my cousin's house, and I think I even played that game with AZ a little bit.
Yeah.
And we
It'll always be a classic.
we went to my grandma's house, and she's like, "What are you guys playing?" And we're like, "Oh, nothing." She's like, "Are you playing that Grand Theft Auto game? You know you're not supposed to be playing that."
You're not supposed to play that. You're
So yeah, I remember that with Alex when I was really young. But yeah, needless to say though, GTA 5 was cool.
Yeah.
They need to bring back that heist aspect because did you play Red Dead 2?
Yep.
So when Red Dead 2 first came out, they didn't have any heist or good way to make money, and it was kind of seemed like it was like GTA 5. I mean, you had to
That's
do
a
a
good
million
one.
races, a million little missions or whatever just to
Yeah.
make like $1 million. You know
That's
what
a
I
good
mean?
one, heist. I love doing the heist. GTA
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah, the heists were cool. You had to have a good team though, or else
Yeah, or it'd go wrong.
if they were trolling during the heist, it was impossible.
The old trolls.
Corbin used to do that a lot to Mitch, and Mitch would always take it serious. And Mitch just said the other day he didn't know that Corbin was ever trolling him. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I mean, how do you not know?
Like he would blow up your jet or something when you're taking off,
Right,
like
right.
like 5 times in a row. You don't know he's
And you didn't realize?
But Yeah, GTA 5, a lot of good memories. I'm trying to think of some of my fondest memories of GTA 5.
Yeah.
Probably just like the races. I mean, the heists were pretty cool. Probably just the shenanigans of like pulling up on people in like a van, like your
Dude,
friends,
just
and just
pulling up.
blowing them up or shooting them up. The horns. The custom horns were
custom
awesome.
horns.
Did you do the money glitch ever?
A little bit, yeah.
I did it when it first came out, and
Yeah.
I remember like I bought like 9 supercars, and Rockstar never took away
Never did.
your cars, but they did take away your money. Like basically, if you had over like even if you did it legitly, had over 10 mil, they'd reset you back to like 1 mil, but they'd let you keep all your supercars and stuff. So,
I guess that's cool.
but yeah, there was the bounty glitch. So there would be a
Yeah.
bounty on
Yeah.
somebody for like $2 billion, and it would be a full-on manhunt. You see all the arrows on the map, just trying to kill that one person to get the money.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Honestly, I hope with GTA 6, the ending of GTA 5, where we had to make a choice,
yeah,
I hope we get put in more choice situations.
yeah, where each choice affects how gameplay goes.
Yep, that would be really cool.
Yeah, those were kind of like the first type of games like that, minus like RPGs. Like, do you remember like Black Ops 2 was kind of like that?
Yep.
It was kind of like if you make this choice, this happens. If you make that choice, somebody dies or
Yeah.
doesn't die. And GTA was kind of like that too. It was the death wish. The death wish was
Yeah.
save Michael and Trevor, and then those other endings are evil, man.
Dude,
Have
they
you
are,
seen
ain't
them?
they? They're crazy.
The Michael one, he's like you grabbing his hand, it's like, I'm gonna save you, and he's like, fuck you, and he headbutts himself and he falls. And then the Trevor one, you just burn him
He
alive.
burns him. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
with you. That is nuts. So anyway, I'm just looking at the live chat here. This is our first one, so
I
don't
actually
know.
had to lock my phone because it was on 10%.
Oh, that's fine.
It's dying.
I got an iPhone charger over here.
He said you're messing up the views, Jeff. The views.
But
That's funny.
yeah, I just want to see if this pops on YouTube so I can make some shorts out of it. 'Cause
Right.
it seems like that short form content, man.
That's where it's at right now.
So I've been getting most of my views, you know.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Can't blame me on that one.
Yeah. But no, the GTA 6, it's going to be lit. It's going to be probably the most expensive game in history
Yeah.
up until this
Yep.
point.
Yep. I guess we could ask that to the viewers. How big a download y'all think it's going to be? I'm voting personally 200 gigabytes.
200 gigabytes. I don't know, man, because Call of Duty is 100 or 200 gigabytes, and Call of Duty is, I'm going to say, probably more like 300 to 500,
Really?
depending on. Yeah, you're going to need a lot of storage.
Hmm.
Especially going into the future, you're gonna start to see. I mean, you're seeing it now, like 5-10 gigabyte drives, but they're real expensive. I mean,
Right.
think about the PS2. Did you start gaming on a PS2, or did you remember the memory
the memory
sticks?
card?
The
Dude, it
memory
was like
sticks
what?
were in the
5 megabytes?
It was in the megabytes.
Yeah.
So we've gone from essentially megabytes to, I remember it used to be crazy when like a 500. Oh, you got a 500 gig? Damn.
Yeah. that
Oh,
was
you got a
crazy.
1,000 gig? What?
1 terabyte, boys.
Oh, you got, a 2 terabyte. Now it's all the way up to like 5-10 terabytes, but
Yeah.
they're expensive, you
Yeah.
know.
I'm
So-
personally running a 3 at the moment.
Are you?
Yep.
I think I got like a 3, and then I got a terabyte, and then I got like another terabyte little stick for. So I got about 5 terabytes on my PC.
That ain't bad.
Yeah. So.
Ain't bad at all.
Yeah. And so yeah, we've just been increasing, and you're just gonna keep seeing that as the games get more graphic intensive. You're
Yep.
gonna see, you're gonna need all these crazy specs just to play normal video games. And actually, I remember playing Call of Duty. I bought a graphics card, a 980, and it was the best graphics card in 2016. Well, I got to Call of Duty like 2 or 3 games ago, and the reason I knew that thing was so outdated was because it was like really buggy, and like half the screen would be like staticky.
Yeah.
And somebody said, yeah, it's probably about time. So I got the bad boy at the time, the 3080. It's still a good card, but the 3080 was able to handle
Step
that
up.
thing like a mug. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
What else we talking about?
Man, I got one subject I thought would be good for the live stream.
What?
Haunted houses.
What about it?
Man, they're gonna be coming up here soon.
Oh yeah.
I thought it'd be a good time to talk about a few we've been to.
Okay. Yeah, we have been to some. Let's talk about it.
Man, so I'm gonna start out with the top one. I'll embarrass you a little bit. I'm sorry. I got to with the old Waverly Hills
Oh
Asylum.
no, that place is evil.
Man, that place is evil. If I remember correctly, though, Keegan was like, "I'm gonna go first. I'm at the front of the line."
We're actually gonna pull that thing up here in the chat. We're gonna pull that thing up real quick, cause that place be looking evil.
Evil, I tell you. But we were going. Keegan said he would do it first. Next thing you know, he's at the back. Like, no, wait.
Wait, hang on. What in the heck? Oh, I know what I need to do. The video capture device. Let's just do this.
I did minimize the screen, so it might be in the background and locked on.
There we go. Hang on.
Okay. Patience, y'all. We're learning.
Yeah, we're learning as we go.
Just bear with us. We'll bring y'all to the top as we go.
Here we go. I'm just going to do window capture because I know a little bit more about this.
Boom. Okay.
So we'll pull this place up here for you. Come on, Keegan. Let's close some of these windows here.
Solid 30 seconds of quietness for the live stream. Just a peace moment. Sorry, y'all. As we figure it out, I'll keep providing audio.
There
so
you
you're
go,
not just
yeah.
Sitting here.
Do that.
We're gonna talk to you about haunted houses.
So we're trying to find a place. It is called Waverly Hills Sanatorium, and I just want to get a
Like a little screenshot, you would say?
yeah.
Something to show y'all what we're talking about. I'll explain a little more. It's an asylum or sanitarium. Sanatorium? No, that's just dumb. Where they held people, was it hospice?
Yeah, they held people there.
They held people with hospice. The people there would get treated and have like a dump chute. They were just dying. They couldn't stay alive. From there, they would get dumped into like the basement, and then
Yeah, they had a body chute there, so the people would die, and then they'd go straight down to the train tracks.
needless to say, we took a tour of it. It was scary. Keegan thought he was going first, but he isn't. So as you can see here, it's in Louisville. A little bit of a drive from Indy, maybe hour and a half.
Yeah, I'm just
I would
trying to
say.
get that.
There we go. Y'all can see it firsthand.
Yeah, that's the place right there, though. It looks
Number 1 on the list.
It already looks creepy in the day, but at the night, man, it looks crazy.
If I remember correctly, they had fire spinners there with music playing, and
Yeah, it was creepy.
It was truly creepy.
And here's what I'm gonna do real quick too: is I'm gonna go. Waverly Hills body shoot.
You showing them? So yeah.
So here was this long tunnel, and basically they would like slide them down, and they had the steps here, so they opened the door at the end, and then they could just throw the bodies onto the train to be disposed of. It was
a bad time.
It was crazy, yeah.
Very.
Anyway. Yeah.
So that's number 1.
Okay, where's number 2?
Speaking just within Indiana, obviously there's a lot of places everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Within Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to put number 2 probably Hannah Haunted Acres.
Oh, number 2, yeah. That's kind of one where there's like there's a lot of different haunted houses there. It's like a 6-in-1.
Yeah, literally like a 6-in-1. Dude, one of the things I think I enjoyed most about them was the haunted hayride. Where you're driving, all of a sudden there's this big combine with spinners, and
We got a funny story. We went with Luke and her brothers probably 2 or 3 years ago,
okay.
and they were so scared. It was their first haunted house, and I swear they were like more scared of that first hayride than like any of the haunted houses.
yeah, dude.
Actually,
It's
the
different.
haunted
It's
houses that
different.
year weren't that great.
Golden Maze.
I think that was right after COVID, so they were having a little bit of a hiring problem or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was.
I think it's more the 6-in-1 that gets me. The fact that you got all these options. On the con side, I went to the corn maze like a few days after it rained, and
Yeah.
it was just muddy as shit.
Probably nobody out
And
there.
you're just like, well, damn.
The corn maze was actually pretty good when we went.
Yeah.
There was a guy. They were chasing people, and then
Yep.
they stood right. Like one dude jumped out the corner with the chainsaw.
Yep.
He's like, "Give me a number between 1 and 10." We're like, 7. He's like, 1, 2, vroom, vroom, 3, vroom, vroom, 4. And when I got to 7, he had his chainsaw fully fired up and was chasing us.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, so the corn maze is pretty cool. But what was that one we went to here in Indy when we went with Anna and them? Remember that one?
Dude, we've been to so many. It's
No,
hard.
what was that one called? Scream Park.
Indy Scream Park?
That one
Yeah.
was probably the
That
most scary.
was- I think was hands down the most scary.
Yeah, Indy Scream Park.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they had multiple attractions, and you didn't know what was gonna happen. You're just
Dude, that was in the 2010s. Had to have been
That's a
when
long
we went
time,
there.
bro.
Yeah, that's
Long
10
time.
plus years ago we went to that one.
yep.
And maybe it's changed. Maybe they got some new attractions and stuff. But they did a really good job over there.
Right. I would agree on that one. Indy Scream Park was a lot of fun.
And remember we went to that one in a church that one time?
Oh, dude.
With Eric, I think.
Yeah. Ah, dude, so many. Down near Cincinnati is one called the USS Nightmare.
Yeah, you were telling me about how scary that one was.
Pretty good. It's literally a boat. A haunted boat, dude.
Is it really?
Crazy. Obviously, there are people jumping out.
Right.
But overall, crazy. Never done anything like that.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That one looked crazy because it was on water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that one looked really cool. What else we have to talk about? I think I got some stuff.
You think you got one?
Dude, this is on a random note here.
Okay.
Did you see that dude chose to get executed by fire squad, and they actually did that?
Are you serious?
Yes.
I respect
It was a state, I think it was Georgia or something. I'd have to look that up. But yeah, it was one of those states where you could basically, he was like, no. He's like, I think it was like, I don't think they had maybe they had the chair, but it was like lethal execution,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the chair. and for whatever reason, firing squad. And
It was on there.
Dude said,
Give me the squad.
let me look
That's
that up real quick.
crazy.
Let me look that up.
Crazy. I don't think I have.
Dude, this is like the first time it's happened.
In a while, huh?
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
South Carolina inmate executed by firing squad for first time in U.S. since 2010. He's a death row inmate. Let's see here. Convicted double murder was executed by firing squad. The first execution in the United States since 2010, according to South Carolina Department of Corrections. The execution of Brad Sigmund, 67, by the South Carolina Department of Corrections on Friday is only the fourth squad execution in the U.S. since capital punishment was reinstated in 1976. Sigmund chose firing squad over the other two methods, execution, lethal injection.
Right.
So that's kind of like
Dang, that's crazy.
firing squad.
I mean,
What?
Indiana's most recent was last December
What is that?
by lethal injection.
Lethal injection is pretty standard. I tell you what, man.
it is, ain't it?
Okay,
The first one since 2009.
really. If you're, Indiana, I don't think is real big on the death penalty. If you're getting executed, which method are you choosing? I don't think I'd want the chair, dude. That would be so
No.
scary. I would be,
Getting shocked just sounds painful.
not
Badly.
and them putting a sponge over your head.
Yeah,
and
that's just too
them
doing
blindfolding
too much, I feel
you,
like.
like
That's doing too much, I feel like.
that's like torture, dude.
I would have to probably say lethal injection, just
Lethal injection. Come on, man. You don't want to go out like a cowboy with the firing squad.
I don't know, honestly. What if you survived the firing squad? What then?
Dude, actually, now that you say that, there have been people that have been executed in foreign countries by firing squad
Yeah.
and have actually survived that shit. Like, they thought they were dead, so they walked away, and then dude's just standing there with like 12 gunshot wounds and just.
Live.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up
50
too, because
Cent, huh?
yeah, that's like the 50 Cent of firing squad. I swear to God. Hang on. Who survived a firing squad? Got me looking all kinds of shit up.
I wonder if they just say, yeah, lethal injection now. You done.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Interesting.
Okay, you ready for it?
Dude.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You're gonna say something.
To the viewers, what would y'all like? How would you go out? Let us know.
He said, okay, so yeah, it's this guy Winkelsco Miguel Herrera, known in the French press as El Fusilado, the shot one, was a Mexican soldier under Pancho Villa who was captured on March 18th, 1915. He was captured on my birthday during the Mexican Revolution and survived execution by firing squad. He was sentenced to death without a trial, and he was shot 8 to 9 times in the body. He received the coup de grace, or one final shot to the head at point-blank range to ensure death, yet managed to survive. Though he was permanently scarred and disfigured by this event, stories differed as to how he survived. Some sources suggest that he was rescued the next day. Miguel was found unconscious among the dead bodies of his comrades. He was given medical attention and recovered. Others state that he escaped on his own and received care afterwards. He crawled away to the Church of St. James Apostle, 3 blocks away, where a church member found him and took him home until recuperated.
Dang.
Yeah, so if that story is true, he crawled 3 blocks away to the nearest church and somebody nursed him back to health.
Talk about not giving up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy, yo. He made it.
I might do a short of it, but do you want to see what the dude looks like?
Sure.
Jesus Christ,
Dang,
bro.
dude.
His face is all shrunk up from probably where he got shot. God dang.
Stephen Hawking could walk. That would be him. I'm sorry.
That guy walked so Stephen Hawking could run. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Terrible.
Okay. What else? I mean, I had some other stuff. I don't know why I even got into that. That was kind of an interesting fact.
In there. No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Hey, while you're looking, I'll talk about something I had.
Yeah.
New Artist Weekly. I think her name is Alice Monetera?
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar. She has this song called Roots. Came out a while ago, but
Okay.
very good. I like it a lot. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out what that is and look into that. That's pretty cool.
Just some people I've been listening to. There's a Christian rap artist named Jay Monty.
Okay.
Got this song called ABBA, A-B-B-A.
Yeah, I thought you said that. I thought you were talking about the band ABBA.
No. He got a song called that, and it's fire, dude.
Gotcha.
Fire.
ABBA, okay.
So, 2 new people I've been looking into recently.
Have you heard the new rapper Doechii or whatever her name
A
is?
little bit, yeah.
She's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah.
Heidi kind of put me on to her.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she can sing and rap. She kind of reminds me of like a throwback, like 90s type rapper, just kind of how her flow is and some of her music.
I'll have to listen to more of it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah. And besides that,
So I gotta give you an unpopular opinion,
what?
and you're probably not gonna like it.
What?
I don't think I fuck with the Chapel Roan.
Oh, yeah.
She out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, she looks a little different. I like her voice. I do like some
It's
of her
not
music.
bad. I'll
Yeah,
give her that.
It's one of those ones where like you got to give it a couple of tries.
Yeah.
Because some of my favorite albums and songs are like that. It's like you got to give something
Let
a
it
couple
grow
of
in
tries.
you.
Like
Yeah.
you might have to hear that one on the radio a couple times before you really hear the magic.
That's how you want.
Yeah, I was hating on it at first. You can ask her.
All right.
So
I won't give up so easily then.
yeah.
Okay.
And let me see this live here how this looks. Okay.
50 subs, y'all. Thank you.
50 subs.
Thank you.
Evan said live streaming was a good way to get subs, but we had a couple. I think we've kind of had some people off and on throughout here, but maybe I'm not setting up the live stream right. I don't know. This is kind of my
Maybe.
first one.
First one, though, y'all. First one.
Yeah. So go watch my short content. If you like some of this, go watch my shorts. My shorts are blowing up. I had one that got 7,000 views. And
Yeah.
if you think about
Yeah.
our one video that got 1.8K views, I shattered that by like 3 times with that one video. Yeah, over 3 times.
That's amazing, bro.
Probably damn near 3.5.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep up the shorts.
We're going to keep up the shorts. We'll work on our long form. Try to get more trendy topics.
Yeah.
Still got the intro music on the back burner. Soon, hopefully.
Okay.
I gotta talk to AZ about that.
Yeah.
Probably when he gets back.
What about it? He's got the software? Or?
No, we just gotta make it happen.
Oh,
We
yeah.
just gotta start writing.
Yeah.
Playing
It doesn't have to be
something.
anything too complicated, but just something would be cool.
I think we're gonna. I might talk to him about just throwing a few little, for sake of words, riffs out there.
Okay.
And then playing it by ear, being like, we like this, let's blend it with this.
Yeah.
Goals.
Just starts from one, either the bass line or maybe some drums.
Or he starts drumming, yep.
Yeah.
I gotta get with him. Like I said, that'll probably be a few more weeks out, though.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I got a couple more topics on here. Favorite video games. Since we're on the topic of video games, I was wanting to hit heavy on some video games.
Favorite video game, dude? That's hard.
It could be now, it could be then, it could be just anything, man.
What comes to your mind?
Off the top of the rip, I'm gonna have to throw in Halo.
Just the series as a whole.
Just the series as a whole. Obviously, I probably played a lot more Halo 3 than anything else.
Give me 3 Halo games right now that are like
Off
that
the
you,
rip.
that define the series that you would like if you were like telling somebody the game, like what 3 games would you give them? Would you tell them to play? So you said 3, right?
So number 1, top off the rip, Halo 3.
Halo 3.
Number 2, I'm not gonna cap. I personally liked Halo ODST.
Yeah, Halo ODST was a cool one.
I like that one a lot.
That was such a different point of view.
It was
from
wasn't
the
it?
others. Yeah, is what I didn't like about ODST was that it wasn't such a straightforward game. There was times when you didn't really know where to go, and the map system wasn't the best.
Yep.
So
That was a
you're
big
just
issue
running
with it.
around. Yeah, I actually never beat the game because of that. Because I just was running around so much I couldn't figure out where to go.
Where
yeah,
do I go?
and none of the other games had that. Like even
Yeah.
Halo 3, I mean, it would tell you or give you some idea where to go.
Yep. Something. Huh?
Yeah.
Third one off the rip, I might have to say Halo Reach. No lie.
That's a Halo Reach, bro.
That's a Reach, huh? Personally, just the gameplay, the story of it, how it kind of is before it all,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, Reach. Reach was one of my favorites.
the assassination things in it.
It was,
Loved it.
yeah, it handled a lot different than the other Halo games. It was you could get power ups
Yeah.
like sprint,
Yeah.
and you know, I would say 3. I would say Reach, and I'd say Halo Wars probably.
Halo Wars,
Yeah.
dude, so many hours. So many hours.
I don't even know if that's one of the actual Halo games, but like Halo Wars, it was just so different.
I played
and
Halo Wars
good
with
at the
everyone.
time. Yeah, Halo Wars. Luke got us on that, I think.
Dude, like I'm talking, I played Halo Wars with Luke's dad.
Yeah, we played Halo Wars with Luke's
I
dad.
think I played it with
Remember Mark?
yeah.
Petroni, Alex,
So many
me.
So many.
Yeah, man, that game, Halo Wars. It was a strategy game, but like if you'd ever played Halo before, like
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So 3, just all around, like, God, I can't think of
It was
a more
just-
perfect game.
It was the height of Master Chief.
It was just perfect, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking everything from the campaign to Forge.
Yeah.
Forge, you can
Forge
create your
was
own maps and stuff.
crazy, bro.
To custom games was the most fun.
It
I
was
think.
crazy, dude.
And that was a time when I feel like everybody had mics on, so
Yeah.
like just to hear people screaming, and it was just hilarious. I mean, you're the last guy alive, and you hear those
Yeah.
zombies in voice chat just all yelling at
It's
you.
crazy, dude. It was crazy. And hype.
And multiplayer, man, it was perfect, dude. It
Do
was
you know
like,
when 3 came out?
yeah, I think it was like 2008 or 2007, maybe.
Before the 10s?
When did Halo 3 come out? September 25th, 2007. So we were talking about this, like Alex and me, because we're going to do a tier list, and I'm getting that set up right now, but
Mhm.
it's going to be with the best gaming franchises of the 2010s. But I remember Alex and me were talking, and we were talking about like that versus MW2. And MW2 came out in November 2009,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like,
A couple
Even
years
though-
later,
yeah, even though like it came out in November 2009, I was gonna throw it in the tier list because I'm like, there was only 1 month out of 12 months that it was out
Right.
where it was 2009. But
Right.
Alex and me were talking about, we're like, it just played. Alex said this. He's like, Modern Warfare 2 played like a 2010s game, and Halo 3 was played more like just like a slower paced 2000s game.
Yeah, you're
I thought
right.
so.
You're
I thought that
right.
was a
You're
really
right.
good point of view, really.
You're right, though.
Yeah,
You're right.
and what other game series? I know you were big into Gears of War.
Yeah, I was there for a minute. No cap. 1, 2, and 3 fun games.
Yeah, I played
of
1 and
course.
2.
But as far as like a multiplayer aspect, I don't think I ever played Gears like that.
I played Gears
Honestly.
1, but I feel like the multiplayer, like, I'm already thinking like a tier list. I'm like, I would say the campaign from the first ones is probably like an A tier. I don't think, maybe you may consider it an S tier, but I'm like, it's an A tier. Where I think the multiplayer was like a C tier. So that's a gaming franchise I would probably put like
Yeah.
a B tier. Just split it right down the middle. You have B tier with it.
That's fair, because 1, 2, and 3, the whole story with Marcus
Yeah.
and going through it was a little emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
And I respect that for it.
Yeah.
Being able to captivate the players.
Yeah. I also think, what else?
Let me see. Are we talking before 2010 or 2010 and up?
We're just talking about of all time, really.
Oh, of all time? Well, I mean, how far back do you want to go? Because strictly a nostalgia aspect,
Yeah.
I mean, I remember PlayStation 2 Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank was cool. Yeah, I played Ratchet and Clank.
What
Crash
else did I play?
Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, the Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh.
So, I mean, we could go back nostalgia all time, but wiping that away, like more
Call of
recent,
Duties, older Call of
you're
Duties,
looking
like COD 2 and COD 3.
Black Ops, Modern Warfare.
Well, if we're talking Call of Duties, like, if you gave me, like, 3 where you're just like, you could show this to people, what would it be? It would be straight up the 3 in a row. 5, MW2, and Black Ops 1. I think those 3 games, like, COD World at War, I think is my favorite of all time.
Yep.
COD World at War was just so crazy, man. I mean, you had the zombies, the
Dude,
dark
the
ass
start of it
campaign,
all. Start of it
and
all.
it played more like a horror game because the campaign, it was creepy. It just had a
Yeah.
creepy vibe and a creepy atmosphere to it, and
Bro, I hope this reaches one of the Call of Duty developers, because I think it was Modern Warfare 2, I think it was called Spec Ops,
yes,
where you would play with someone.
yes,
Like just
like
two
co-op,
people.
yeah.
Bro, those stealth missions, so fun. The snowy one where you go through it.
Bro, you know what that kind of reminds me of is like almost like a Sniper Elite type vibe or
Yeah,
something
dude.
where you're just trying to kill the enemy or
Yeah.
you know, and it's just you and somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yep.
Kind of a cool
But
concept.
even then, I feel like that's where games are going, to be able to play with a buddy and do those stealth missions together.
Yeah.
Or even, say, you and whoever you're with, your spouse, your whoever.
Do you remember Army of Two?
I do.
That was kind of one I feel
Army
like
of Two was
pioneered
good.
that type. You know that game
Yeah.
came out, was it 20 years ago that I just saw? Or it was like, what? When did Army of Two come out?
That was a while ago.
2008, bro. That shit.
Mm.
March 6, 2008. So if it's 17 years ago it came out.
That's crazy.
Dude, is what's crazy is that like games like COD 5 came out. That's a whole 18 years ago. That's a whole 18-year-old person, a whole adult
That's a whole
ago
person.
that came out.
a
That's
whole
crazy, isn't it?
That is crazy. Very. Very, very.
Can you imagine that though? People like hand me your ID. Oh, you can't get that. I was born in 2008. No, you're not 18. It's like, yeah, I am. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
I mean, what? Yeah, bro.
Oh,
That's.
shit. People
That's
tell me
crazy.
they're born in 2000s. Anybody, it just sounds young.
Yeah.
Even if they're
Agreed.
like 2003, I'm like, what?
It's hard to believe we're at the point where we're old.
We're getting there. We're almost
there.
30.
Almost.
30's kind of. 30's different.
It's gonna hit different, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to think like the most fun years of gaming. I mean, obviously we have fond memories of like PS2 and stuff was fun, but Xbox 360, I think all the Xbox 360 years by far was like my all-time
Yeah,
favorite.
I gotta
Xbox
agree.
360 was a beautiful console.
So many games, so much fun.
PS2, I feel like all the real ones had a PS2, and then they had a Xbox 360,
Yep.
and then after that, it pretty much didn't matter. Maybe PC. I don't know though.
Right. I would agree because I had the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Got that.
Did you have a
Xbox.
PSP? Did you ever have a PSP?
I did have a PSP, bro.
What'd you think of it?
It was the best way I can describe it is it's Sony's Switch,
Yeah.
but the thing with that is Nintendo did it a lot better,
Really?
in my opinion. But I mean,
I don't know, man. A lot of people say that PSP was ahead of its time.
dude, I remember playing I think it was God of War 2 on the PSP,
Really?
bro. That's crazy.
I was playing.
Crazy.
What was I playing on the PSP? I played the game Dexter, like Jack and Dexter,
Yeah.
but like you were actually Dexter, so you were like crawling around as
Yeah.
little Dexter. And then I also played. I had Pirates of the Caribbean on it, and dude, I was actually talking to another dude I used to work with. He's a little older than us. He's in his 30s now, but I mentioned the PSP. He said, "Boy, that thing was a porn machine." I was like, "Yo, what?" I have different memories of that. He was like, dude, he was like, "Man, I had so much porn downloaded on that, boy."
I don't think I ever got the porn download.
No, not on the PSP, bro. But PSP was a cool console.
Right.
And then another one, the Wii,
Yep.
the original Wii.
Remember Wii Fit?
Wii Fit, yeah, Wii Fit was crazy.
Wii Bowling?
Wii Fit, Wii Bowling,
Tennis.
freaking what else? Dude, the games on I remember the first Call of Duty I played on that, John, was the World at War.
Yeah.
And it was like or not World at War, I'm sorry, Call of Duty 3. Call of Duty 3, do you remember that game? That's an old one.
That's an old
Dude, but actually, like, there's a couple of cutscenes in it where it switches to like a melee scene where the character's like going like this, trying to strangle you, and you actually have to go like this with the remotes,
Right.
like to get them to do
Right.
to get the dude off of you. Oh shit!
Oh, the good old days.
Wii
That's
Resort, Mario Kart.
crazy. Oh,
There was
Wii.
some good stuff on it.
Oh, Wii.
Mario Party.
Yep.
Yeah, the Wii was a good console, man.
Agreed.
I'm sure the Switch was too, but I'm not gonna say that's after my time because it came out in 2016. But it's kind of, I never really played it. Did you play a lot of the Switch?
My sister Anna had a Switch, so anytime she played it, we might hop in on it.
Yeah.
But I didn't recently play it a lot until I got my own Switch.
Okay.
And now that I have it,
Yeah.
I'm using it a lot more than I thought I would.
Okay.
It's actually quite fun.
That's cool. Yeah. I mean, the Switch looks like a good console to me. I mean,
Yeah.
I would get one.
Yeah. I like the portableness of it, honestly.
Dude, they got that new one now that's like a computer, a Steam Deck. They got the new Steam Deck that came out. I want to get one, but you can play a lot of your games. I mean, now you're not going to be able to play them in like ultra settings, but you could I could play Dead by Daylight or Marvel Rivals probably with my friends on the Steam Deck.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's cool to have, if you're
Hell
in a
yeah.
place you can't have your computer,
Yep.
So,
Hell yeah. That is cool, bro.
Bro, let's talk about the best era of television. For me, I think TV shows between the mid 2000s to like the early 2010s was probably my favorite. Like Breaking Bad, Prison Break, what was that? Sons of Anarchy. Did you ever watch any of them shows?
I did watch quite a few of them, actually. I would say...
Did you watch Prison Break?
I did watch
I'm watching Prison Break right now.
It's good.
I'm on season 3.
The
And
whole tattoos.
yeah,
is
and
the-
it's funny though, like with Prison Break, because like I can just tell it's such a 2000s show, but it's so
Yeah.
good. Like
Yeah.
I see why people watch those type of shows now. And it seems like now, man, the shows that they have out are good, man, but they're all just kind of, I don't know, the same.
Right.
They're all like these teenage fucking You know what I mean? Like teenagers.
Dude, I
and-
hate when they put like a kid or a teenager into an adult position.
Yeah.
I hate it, my guy.
That's kind of
Hate
like
it.
the what was that show called? The Stranger Things, when like the main kid or whatever, he was supposed to be a kid, but you start to see his 5 o'clock shadow
Yeah.
in season 2 or 3. But yeah, dude, what Prison Break? Let's jive on that a little bit.
Prison Break.
I'm on season 3 right now. Have you seen them all?
I've seen them all, yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to think if you can go to this without spoiling anything for me.
I'm trying to. What's crazy is my dad liked Prison Break.
I know. I remember your dad saying
All
he
the
liked
time.
Prison Break.
Watching it. I'll try to just talk about what I know. That ain't too far into it.
Did you? Okay, you say you watch them all.
So
Okay,
you saw
how
him
about
get
I tell
arrested,
you? How
right?
about I tell you where I'm at, and then we
Okay.
can go from there.
Okay.
Okay, season 1, obviously trying to escape the prison.
Right.
Okay, now I don't know what's more intense, season 1 or season 2, because season 1 it's like every corner, like Bellic is there to try to arrest them,
Yeah.
or every corner like a cop's there, or
Yep.
like.
Yep.
You know, it starts this thing where his brother's on death row. He's trying to get his brother to escape.
Yep.
Right. And then it turns into like one guy finds out, oh, you're escaping, huh? And then
Yeah, and
before you know it, he's got like 6 or 7 different
Dude,
dudes
that's
who
how
know,
it starts, man.
who knows he's going to escape. So he's got all these people, and he's telling his brother, only so many of us can cross the line. And then before you know it, they have this like fat Mexican dude who's like
Yeah.
doing laundry. He's like in on it.
Yeah. Dude, that's the worst part. If you're ever gonna escape prison, don't tell nobody.
Yeah, that's so hard to do.
Too many
though.
people get in. Next
Well,
thing you know.
you have to tell your cellmate, right? Because he's in there with you.
Right.
So
I guess you're gonna have to. Right?
yeah, you have to like you're gonna have to. I don't know. Your cellmate already has to be in on it, and then you
Right.
got like your brother. So that's 3 of you, right?
Right.
And then Trevor Teabag. I hate that. Trevor Teabag Bagwell.
Yep.
He's like, hey, pretty, what did I hear you say?
Yep.
And you're like, I just fucking hate this dude, you
Yeah.
know? But the thing about Trevor, though, is like, I hate him, but he's interesting as hell watching because he is like so smart.
Yep.
He's like, the more you figure out about that character, the more you're like, damn, he's damn near as smart as Michael because he always is like deceiving or
Yep.
has some kind of plan.
Yeah, dude. One thing I found crazy about it was, so like I think it was after they escaped, they're like investigating the brother.
Yeah.
There's like a lake outside of his apartment. He burned the computer, I think, and threw it into the lake.
Yeah.
And they were still able to get information off
Well,
that.
one thing I didn't like about season 2 is that Mahone is just like, it's almost like, don't get me wrong, if you break out of a prison today, I'm sure there's going to be people looking for you, right?
Right.
Okay. But is there really going to be a cop behind a bush every corner you come to? Like, if you have plans on a map on your arm that aren't super, like, is there going to be some crazy savant who can figure out all your plans? Like that's what didn't seem realistic. Is like
Right.
Mahomes knew like every step of the way, like
What was gonna
where they were going.
Yep.
Oh, they're going to freaking where was it? Idaho,
Yep.
where DB Cooper's money was.
Yep.
We're going to. How the hell did he put that
Like-
7 people from across the map are all going to meet here? Like,
Right. How did you
Yeah.
figure that out?
yeah, it's, I don't. That kind of pissed me off. It's
Yeah.
good TV though because it's interesting.
Yep.
So you had that going on, and then as season 2 goes on, I mean, it's like, dude, it's like Secret Service is after him, FBI is after him, regular cops are looking for him.
Yep.
And it's like everywhere they go, people recognize them because they're America's Most Wanted.
Yep. I think it's crazy. Side note that they even found the money.
Oh, the DB Cooper's
Yeah.
money. Dude, yeah, because they
Like, at
pull
the
up,
house
they
or
they
whatever,
pull
yeah.
up, yeah, they pull up in the middle of nowhere, and he's like, it's under a grain silo, and it's like, there's a whole neighborhood built here. There's no more grain silos. So then they go to the garage, and
Yep.
they're like, it's in this garage under the floor. So they're acting like electrical workers to get in the house, and
Yep.
then you got Trevor sweet talking the lady, and they're in the garage. Like how?
How does that happen? That's crazy.
And then they leave, and then it's a dog fight over the money. So it's like Trevor's going here, and how did they all end up in the same place? Like they all end up there, and then they all end up in like Panama. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
it's a crazy show. It's entertaining. I do like it, I must say.
yeah. Honestly, is what I've gathered from season 2 is what I really liked about it. Is it's like they all kind of became boys, even though they weren't like trying to. Like there was almost a relationship with like Trevor and the others, and then you had Bellic, and then Bellic was like, "I ain't turning you boys in. I want that 5." So he's like one of them now, hanging out with them. And
Yep. They all
it's
did.
such a contradiction from season 1, where like Bellic's this mean dude, and he's just out to get people, and then I mean he's still out for the money, but he's kind of bad now too, And then season 3, I just started season 3, dude. Oh my god,
dude, just wait until you get deeper into it. It's gonna get
season 3 was like, this is all I know so far, but like they show up. They're like Sona. It's like this prison in Panama that's like the worst prison on earth. And it's like they literally kill people and the prisoners run it. Like the guards literally just step back and guard the perimeter. They don't even go in because it's so dangerous. And
that's crazy.
And there's no clean water. And
it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah. And it's getting crazy. But I'm liking it, man. I'm like addicted to it. But watching that, I'm like, man, this stuff's way better than like modern TV. Like I don't know any shows like that out there.
When did that come out?
2005 was the first season.
Okay.
That's what I mean. The mid 2000s to the early 2010s. That's kind of when Breaking Bad came out.
So I'm gonna throw another one at you.
Yeah.
May have seen it, may not. Controversial.
What?
The Walking Dead.
I've seen some of that. Evan and Dad were more into that show.
Yep. Came out, I think, first episode 2008.
Yeah.
I think.
That one went on for far too long, I heard, though.
It did, I mean...
At what point does a TV show become bad?
In my opinion, honestly, I would say probably after season 9.
Of Walking Dead?
Yeah. Things were going good, and then all of a sudden something happened, and main character left or died, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And it's just all filler from there.
Yeah. That's one, and then... like Game of Thrones was another one. I don't know when that came out, but like I didn't watch it. But for the people who've told me that they watch Game of Thrones, like they rave. Like my dad loves that. I think my dad still watches some of it to this day. You know,
dude. Anyone I've ever heard talk about Game of Thrones, huge fan.
Yeah.
Like
the only thing I hear bad about it is the ending. I maybe have some idea what happened, but a lot of people, even the cast, they brought the cast in a room and they were like, this is how it's going to end. Yeah. And the cast just memed the directors. Like, people were like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, they were so pissed about how it was going to end, you know? I mean, think about that. You do all this work and then it just ends.
Dude, probably unpopular opinion as well. You know what show I really liked you may have seen?
What?
Bro. A little earlier.
Yeah, sure.
My Name is Earl.
Oh, Jason Lee?
Dude, I love
Jason Lee. I watched that a little bit when I was younger.
That dude is hilarious.
Dude, speaking of Jason Lee, I haven't seen a whole lot of him, man.
No, from what I can tell,
he's a busy dude, isn't he?
Yeah, he's big into skateboarding, so he's
he
doing
was
a lot with that.
Yeah.
But as far as recently, I don't think I've seen him in really anything.
Yeah. People say the Sopranos was a really good show too. Yeah. I don't know.
A lot of people rave about it.
Yeah.
Yep. Trying to think show wise. A little later, I think came out 2010.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Breaking Bad. Yeah, Breaking Bad was like,
dude, that's easily top 5.
Yeah. Oh, top 5 of all time, probably. Because think about how many characters in a movie like are like bad, but eventually become good or whatever. Like you see that a lot. But how many people are like straight like good guys, right? Like do nothing wrong, and become so evil and despicable you don't recognize them anymore.
Yeah.
You don't see that on television.
Yeah, man.
And at the time, what's the guy's name? Walter White. What's his name in real life? I could think of it, but I can't.
Shit, I know it off the top of my head, but
Well, it's Bryan Cranston.
Bryan
I mean, you have to
Cranston.
look it
there
up.
you
Bryan
go.
Cranston. So Bryan Cranston was like, he was like kind of the dad of America. Like honestly, he was
Yeah.
almost like a Bill Cosby type because you knew him from Malcolm in the Middle, and he was getting all these different roles. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And
Yep.
all these roles, and he was supposed to get the dad in. What was the one with Jennifer Aniston where they like go on a road trip or whatever, and I fucking can't. I think it was that film, but basically it was one of them big dad films. Like he was gonna
Was
be.
that Meet the Millers?
Yeah, I think maybe it was Meet the Millers, but yeah, no, it was Meet the Millers, but I can't remember if it was that or something else. But he was gonna get another big role, and they offered him a ton of money. They're like, "We want you to be like a dad, like everything." He's like, "I don't want to do that." He was
Right.
like, "I've done this so much." He's like, "I don't really know if this is what I want to be remembered for."
Right.
So the script of Breaking Bad came out, and they were like, "Okay, let's." He tried it, and
What
they're
about
like,
a dad turns bad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dad turns bad. Exactly. And did you know Jesse was originally supposed to be wrote out after like 9 episodes?
Really?
He had like 9 episodes, but he did such a good job.
Dude, Aaron Paul,
Aaron Paul did such a good job that they kept him on.
he's great. Also, I think he was in BoJack Horseman, the
Yeah.
anime. Pretty good. Pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah, dude. He, as far as playing that role of Jesse, killed it.
Dude, that show
There's
became
nothing like it.
They just got deeper and deeper, and like once you get so
was good.
deep, there's really no way out
It was good.
as far as that business goes. And
There really ain't.
did you
It's
ever watch
crazy.
El Camino?
Yep.
I didn't watch El Camino. I did watch Better Call Saul.
Well, Better Call Saul.
Did you
was
watch
really
that
good.
one?
Yeah. I
Better
think I
Call
got,
Saul was damn near. It got really good.
I think I only got up to 3 seasons of it though.
Yeah, it's a little more slow than Breaking Bad.
It starts out
but
slow.
It starts out very slow, but I tell you what, as it goes on, and like that last season, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And a lot of the same characters, like the Hitman, Mike.
Yeah.
You got like
They're in it?
Tuco Salamanca's in it. There's that other guy, I can't remember his name. I think he's a Salamanca. He's in it. But yeah, you see a lot of parallels in the same characters. And then Saul.
Never-
Actually, Walter White's in one of the episodes, I think.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I might have to finish it then.
You got some new characters in it, and that was one I watched all the way through. I actually don't
Yeah.
think I watched all of Breaking Bad, but I kind of know how it ends. But
Right.
but I do know how evil he becomes. I mean, he starts out as like a school teacher, and next thing you know, he's still in chemistry stuff to make meth, and
Right.
next thing you know, he's like
He's running it.
he's actually going crazy, and then you see the scene.
Yep.
Him talking about how much money he has and
Yep.
yelling at Skylar, "I am the danger."
I'm
It's
the
like
one
what?
who knocks. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That's when
dude.
you know he's gone.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you got Jesse being like basically a slave in the basement, chained up, only to make meth.
Yeah.
No hope, and
It's crazy.
you got
Absolutely
that hitman
crazy.
Mike about to kill Walter, and then you see what's the Uncle Hank.
Oh,
Uncle
yeah.
Hank
Hank.
die. After Hank died, I was like, bro, what the fuck is this?
Dude, after he hit me with that, Walt, you're one of the smartest people I know, but you're an idiot.
He's like, even you're too dumb to see this, or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his family leaves and finds out.
It was downhill from there.
Dude, and the thing about it was his partner, like, that helped, like, didn't he win some kind of prize or something, like some kind of
Something like
scientific
that,
award or
yeah.
whatever? His partner made millions off of him, so all
Yeah.
he had to do, because Skylar asked his partner for a job, and she's like, yeah,
All he
man.
had to do was take it.
All
His pride to the
dude,
side.
he would have probably been getting paid like hundreds of thousands of dollars just to
His
take
pride,
that job.
bro. His
and
pride.
he was like, no.
Yep.
But yeah, that was such a good show. Everybody in that show was
They killed it.
that show made people. I think
That
like Saul Goodman, like
oh yeah, made Bob.
made
Odenkirk.
his role because he. Have you seen the movie Nobody?
Yep.
He's gotten so many roles off of
Yeah.
that, and he really is a good actor. But that just goes to show you, like, people don't blow up overnight, man.
Yep.
It may take 50, 60 years before you really, get somewhere.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about too.
Yeah.
Great show though, needless to say.
Yeah, that's some of the best shows. What about recently? Have you been watching anything?
A new show on Netflix came out called Running Point.
What's that about?
The CEO of like an LA basketball team
Yeah.
checks himself into rehab because he admits he's addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
He puts his sister in charge of the team,
Okay.
and it's about her stepping up to the plate.
Okay.
Needless to yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, I've been sucked into it. She's killing it. It's great.
Right.
It's great.
Yeah, man, it's always all these teenager type movies like Euphoria or
Yeah.
like Outer Banks. I was a fan of that for the first 2 or 3 seasons,
Yep.
and it's kind of the same shit every season. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know, just all these teenage shows. Like, dude, I don't want to see this teenage shit, man.
Yeah. Newer movie that did something similar. Not quite as deep as some of those, but what is it? Dear Satan with Jack
What's that
Black.
about?
It's like this,
Dude, I've heard of that. What is it?
yeah, it's like this kid writes a Christmas letter,
Mhm.
but instead of writing Santa, he puts Satan,
Oh,
and
shit.
it goes down to Jack
Oh, yeah,
Black.
isn't
and-
it kind of like a comedy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But putting a kid in these situations.
Yeah. Dude, there's a couple actors out there that kind of play the same role every time. Like, I feel like The Rock's always playing the same role.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's always... Will Ferrell. Like, these dudes... It's one I really like to see was, like, Adam Sandler. He plays a goofy-ass role every movie.
Every time.
But Uncut Gems, though, did you watch Uncut
Yeah,
Gems?
I did
Dude,
watch
he
Uncut
killed
Gems.
that.
Yep.
So, that just goes to show you he could be diverse if he really wanted to.
Yep. I would agree on that one. Similar roles. Who's always playing the same? What, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible? Shit?
Yeah, Tom Cruise is Jason Statham. He's
Yeah.
always some hitman or
Yeah.
some badass. like-
Newer person, Michael B. Jordan. I
yeah.
feel like he's getting put into a lot of just shooters.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Army type, whatever.
Michael B. Jordan, yeah. How about Danny Trejo? He's always some badass or
He's
some
becoming
killer.
cliche now.
Yeah,
honestly.
he is.
He went from this, I don't know if you'd say just badass Mexican dude to he's now Uncle American Mexican dude. I feel like.
Have you seen Machete? Did you ever watch
Yep,
that?
yep, I did watch it. Yep.
I need to clip this shit, but dude, do you remember the Steven Seagal death scene?
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
I do. You gonna clip it for him?
I'm gonna clip this for him. I think the fucking. I'll fast forward a little bit, but you remember this shit?
Machete now, cabrón.
He could have killed his ass right there.
He's gonna kill him. No, he's not. He's Machete.
She's Machete.
Got a point.
This scene right here. He just takes that shit like it's nothing, dude.
Puto.
The best you got?
You know, I could kill you right now very easily. Believe me,
Nothing. Look at it.
this is nothing. This ain't shit.
This ain't shit.
I know you'll just be waiting for me in heaven. So, I think I'll say goodbye. Fuck it.
Ooh.
Hey,
ain't shit.
This ain't shit. So I think I'll say goodbye.
Oh shit.
That's awesome.
Dude, there's something about this corny action movies sometimes I love.
They be hidden. Yeah, I agree. I would agree. That's awesome. This ain't shit.
Did you ever watch Devil's Rejects?
Yes.
Oh, bro, that's one I feel like we all need to sit down and watch together, man. That's such a classic movie. That's one of my favorites. Well, I like in Devil's Rejects is like the Danny Trejo's in that movie, and like the way the Firefly family is, like they're just so evil, and it makes you think that they're just gonna go there and be another one of their victims, but it's like it's the real deal. You know what I mean?
The real deal, man.
And they go there and they capture them, they kill people, they do their job, and they leave.
Yep.
Did you watch? Have you seen the third one?
Trying to think of which one I seen. No, I think I've only seen the first one.
Devil's Rejects is the second one, technically. The first one's House of a Thousand Corpses.
Okay, then I've seen the second one.
You've seen the second, and you don't have to watch them in order, but the third one, hang on.
Yeah.
So, you know, in the second one, they go in and they do that job or whatever. Watch this one right here. This is the beginning of the third movie.
The filmmakers who documented this did not survive the experience.
Did not survive.
I remember you. I don't remember you. You will, motherfucker.
You will, motherfucker.
Let's go!
That's cool, isn't it?
Start digging. The following piece of film is the only clue that police have concerning the escape of Otis Driftwood.
Like, how do they have this footage?
Right.
Who are you? Payback's a bitch, motherfucker.
It's a bitch, motherfucker.
It's nice to meet you.
Number one.
I got so much questions about this.
This man is Winslow Foxworth Coltrane, a.k.a. the Midnight Wolfman, and the half-brother of Otis Driftwood and Baby Firefly.
But okay, is what's so crazy about that scene is it's like, first off, you know Otis Driftwood is one of the most dangerous people ever. Why are you letting him outside on a chain gang? Okay,
Literally,
he's highly dangerous. And then the second question I got, or not question, but thing I observed was it's talking about Machete like capturing them, and it's like when he said he doesn't remember him, like how many hundreds or thousands of jobs did he go on, and to him it was just a job. So he probably did forget him, but he said, "I remember you. I don't remember you." He said, "You will, motherfucker."
You will, motherfucker. Payback's a bitch, motherfucker.
It's crazy how he ended up in prison too. You know what I mean?
It is,
like,
ain't it?
yeah. So I know it's fictional, but it's just some questions you wonder.
Them thoughts.
Oh, but yeah, that was the funniest scary movie I think I've seen, because I would say that's like, you know, kind of the horror genre.
Right.
What do you think about Rob Zombie in general as a director?
I personally like Rob Zombie. I know he's done a few different ones that I've seen, like dude, sheesh. Right when I'm put on the spot. What's the name? Hang on, I gotta tell you. Hang on. Give me a minute.
I think I know a bunch of them.
Dude, you want to start naming them?
Halloween.
Yeah.
31, I think one's called. There's another one, Witches of Salem.
Yes. Dude, literally.
Three from Hell.
Halloween for sure. Devil's Rejects. Dang, you named a lot. Three from Hell.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Let me see
Are
the
you
Rob
a fan
Zombie.
of Rob Zombie?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. A lot of people don't like Rob Zombie because he kind of has like a style. He kind of cusses a lot, like motherfucker.
Dude, even with I think it was the Halloween. It was pretty gory.
The new Monsters, Lord of Salem. Dude, he's got one called like 31.
Yeah.
I think it's called, and it is a crazy movie. Here it goes, 31, 2016. So, is what it is it's like these people, and it's almost like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. It's like they go somewhere where they're not supposed to be or whatever, and then something happens, and I can't remember if they all, they injected them to like make them pass out. Well, they wake up in these like deadly gangs. You know what I mean?
Right.
And next thing you know, they're forced to survive this just fucked up. Like these things keep getting more and more messed up. Like at first, it's like one dude they have to survive. I think they survived it pretty easy. Next thing you know, it's like two dudes with chainsaws. And then next thing you know, there's like a fucking 7'4" guy they have to fight, and they're just like working their way up, and it's a pretty good movie though. It's like a games type. It's it's messed up too.
Dude, Rob Zombie got that gore in him.
Yeah, he kind of takes things to the next level, like in Halloween or whatever.
Right.
Although, have you seen the last 2 or 3 Halloweens? I don't know who the director is, but man, they're brutal.
They're brutal, dude.
Remember the firefighting scene from the Halloween? Like they burn Michael Myers alive, and he walks outside the house, and the whole fire department's out there. And dude, they got saws and axes, and they try to saw him.
A little bit before that, I think like it was Michael Myers. He took like the girl's head and was banging it in between the like raptor thingy for the steps.
Yeah.
Whew.
You're talking Michael Myers. There's already like this entity, and it's like I remember one of the Rob Zombie ones. I can't remember what it was, but he like busted through the fucking wall. It's like, dude, what?
Yeah, what in tarnation?
Like if he busted through the wall right now, like oh my god, what are you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do? Guess you die.
Take things to the next level and make them like truly scary.
Yep.
I think in the Rob Zombie, it focuses a little more on like Michael's childhood and stuff, like because you don't really know. He's kind of like mysterious like that, but in this one it shows he's like came from a troubled childhood, and he was bullied, and he started killed the kid who bullied him. And, interesting point of view.
Yep.
Hey, they're getting ready to make a Camp Crystal Lake series.
Ooh, really?
I think about when like Jason was
younger.
Jason? Do you know who? I think they were thinking about recruiting Linda Cardellini. Do you know who that is? That was Velma from the original Scooby-Doo.
What?
Yeah, they want her to be like a mom, like Jason's mom or something.
Interesting.
So that's gonna be kind of a cool one to watch.
That will be. That will be. Hell yeah, dude.
Does your sister still talk to Leah or whatever?
Yeah.
I know she posts like stuff about scary movies and stuff.
Yep.
She's like she knows everything about them.
Yeah,
dude, have you ever seen that one, The Terrifier?
Actually, I don't think I have. I've seen. I know what you're talking about.
I'm like half-ass scared to watch that.
I have not actually watched it. I've seen it, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I've only seen some scenes from it, but man, it's like it's just disturbing.
Disturbing. I would agree. The horror genre is up there, dude.
I think they're getting more disturbing from when we were kids than they used to be. Like what's one I'm thinking of? Like, I'm trying to think of like a movie when we were kids, like Jeepers Creepers, right? That's classic, right? I thought it was scary as hell when I was younger.
Yeah, looking at it now,
that would be some kiddie shit compared to today.
Yeah. Man. What else came out a while ago, bro? You know what I was oddly afraid of?
What?
There's a movie called Pumpkinhead.
I think I remember that
Bro.
one. That one's crazy.
I was
wasn't it?
always nervous about it. I don't know why, but looking at it now, it ain't that bad.
I'm gonna look that one up.
I think it came out back in like the 80s, bro.
What was that one about?
It was about like. I'm gonna try to explain it the best I can. This guy owned like a shop or a gas station or something. And something happened to his. These people come.
shit.
Yeah. These people come and they do something to his kid. And he like conjures up an evil spirit.
Oh, and it just goes after him and
Yeah.
starts killing him.
It's been so long, I haven't seen it. That I'm trying to. I hope that's correct. It's something along those lines.
Right.
But it always freaked me out when I was younger. Final Destination.
To me, when those Conjuring type movies started coming out, I noticed like that was for seeing the first one in theater. I actually saw the first two in theaters, but man, this movies were scary, dude.
Yep, they were.
And that's kind of when it started getting scary. But I'm trying to think about like when it started really getting like really gory. I mean, I'm sure movies have been gory since
Right.
the 80s and stuff like that. but
Right.
It seems like now that's kind of like the standard.
It is, ain't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Any Saw movie, the
Yeah.
original Saws that came out in the early 2000s.
Yep.
Those actually, I've only seen one or two of those, but I've heard they had some pretty good plots.
Saw was cringe-worthy.
Really? Why
Like
is that?
the deaths some of those people had. I
Oh,
remember
wow.
one of them. He straight like. So you got like a car seat and it's all leather.
Mm-hmm.
He straight like glued the dude's skin to the seat,
Mm-hmm.
and he had to
So
like
you rip his skin off. and get it
yeah,
out.
yeah. And it's just ooh.
Some of those traps he thinks of. Well, the main dude, John Kramer or whatever, he's like an engineer, so
Yeah.
he can make these like devious traps.
It's brutal.
The main dude, though, I think this dude's name is Jim Hoffman. He's like a cop or detective in it. Remember Jim Hoffman?
Yep.
And I think he was the one who had to like cut off his leg, or I can't remember. But dude, he became like an apprentice to like Jigsaw or whatever.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a crazy series. You ever watch Pinhead? Any Pinheads? Hellraisers?
No, I did not. Like I said, I know who you're talking about, but as far as watching them, I've never watched any of them.
That's one that's kind of gory and
Kinda gory?
crazy. It's
Alright.
basically about torture, the Cenobites or whatever, and the Cenobites come and they're these from a different dimensional beings, and they inflict pain and suffering on others. And yeah, depending on like who you get, like if they get you, they may want somebody that did shit worse than you, so you bring them that person. But just the type of like the hooks, if you've ever
Yeah.
seen on Dead by Daylight, that's one of them, and it like stretches out their skin and
Ooh,
rips them apart. Yeah.
that's brutal. It's hard to watch.
Did you ever watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Mhm.
remake? The remake.
Oh, did I watch the remake?
It's got Arlie Ermy, the drill sergeant from.
No, I did not watch the remake.
The remake. You gotta watch the remake.
Watch the remake?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, alright.
Not the first one was a cult classic. I mean, it was a really good one at the time. It was crazy.
Just a topic got me feeling like Kendrick, crazy, spooky, hilarious. Yeah.
You real big on the Kendrick?
That song he has a Peekaboo, I think is
Yeah.
the name.
Okay. Speaking on the Kendrick thing, though, like, do you really see all the hate for Drake? What do you think on that?
If it's true what he's saying about Drake, then I might have to cut him off. I might
Cut
have to
Drake off. Cut
honestly.
Drake off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
In my opinion, he killed him.
he killed Drake.
He killed him.
I think he killed Drake, but I don't know, man. Drake had so many classics that
Yeah.
like Kendrick had nowhere near the amount of like influential music as Drake. I mean,
Yeah.
Kendrick
I would
had
agree.
some classics, but man, Drake has been in the game for so long. He's like, I don't know anybody who's had the longevity of him. And if he truly did kill his career, maybe he did, but I don't know. I think it's a phase. I don't think it's gonna last.
No,
I think any time it'll blow. Well, he already released a new album. You know what I mean? And people.
Drake has been in the game.
Oh, people like the new album.
I haven't heard the new album yet, so I might have to look into it.
Yeah. Heidi, what's that good song? Nokia. Heidi likes that song Nokia off the new album.
Okay. Bet.
And trying to think here. You had some other topics, John.
I think the only other one I had to potentially talk about was what I've been putting you on the past few Christmases.
Oh, cologne.
Colognes.
Yeah, the colognes, man. I'm getting into the colognes.
I love the colognes.
Dude, I walk into work the other day. A dude called me Von Mar. What up, Von Mar?
Yeah.
Why you call me that? He's like, man, you always smell like cologne section in here.
Nice, bro. I respect it.
Yeah. So, what's a good one?
I guess it depends on what route you're trying to go for.
Heidi, what's that one I got upstairs?
Which one?
The small silver
Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue.
Dolce and Gabbana light blue.
Classic, good one.
I know you don't know your writing for.
I can. Is it Nautica? I can't.
It's
Tommy Bahama, that's a good one. I haven't been using that, but I need to. That Tommy. I've been using Aqua di Gio for years, and it smells good, man. But
Aqua di Gio is good.
I don't know, man. I think there's some better clones out there now.
Yeah, no, there are. I personally would even say maybe even that Coach Green is a lot better than the Aqua di Gio.
The Coach Green.
I just love that thick mossiness.
Oh yeah.
It's so good, bro.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yes, sir. Well, Johnny, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Top of the rip? Not really. I can just reiterate some goals if you want.
Sure.
Goals for the podcast?
Look more into this live streaming stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
I need to figure out if I can get away, because my brother says this is a really good way to like get people watching. And I looked in here. I think at the one time there was like maybe 5 people watching.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, I guess work on the live stream, switching between pictures and whatnot. Definitely got to still come up with the music, the intro music.
More shorts.
Work on the long form
And shorts.
to get more viewers with Les Shorts.
Yeah. AZ's not. Alex isn't here today.
He couldn't make it, but
he had some work obligations, so probably get him. Well, we're doing something next week, but maybe going on.
Yeah, next week, it'll probably be just me and you again, since he'll be out of town.
Yeah.
Got a surprise for y'all per Keegan. Don't know what it is. I was told mandatory meeting.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And then probably after that, we'll get Alex back in, do another long form.
Yeah.
About some topic.
I don't know next week if I want to do a live stream or not. We'll see.
Yeah. 50-50 next week.
I really wish Alex could be here next week, but he's
Yeah.
going on vacation with his parents next week. And this is a surprise where...
We gotta be here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how often I'm going to be able to do something like this. You know what I mean?
Right.
It might take a little time before. I mean, I'm sure we can do it later too, but yeah. Are you excited?
I want to know what's going on. He's kept me in the dark.
Yeah. So stay tuned next week for our surprise, and we're going to have a surprise. We're going to have a really good video. So
you'll see it up there in the corner. Triple shot right here. 50 subs. Thank you.
Till next time, let's get some subscribers off this in our shorts.
Let's go.
Let's go.